I'm gonna ask you a very cliche question in this time. I think it might have passed more so during pandemic, but do you have you tried therapy?
No, I haven't tried yet. Cause I feel as though, like me, when I do something, I know for sure like it can change me so much. Like, and I know what once it changed me, I don't still want to be around certain shit that bring me back, like to bring that. You feel me? So I rather like wait till I'm done with the sport and just get therapy and then like pull back from like a lot of things. Even like, the spotlight and shit like that. To work on myself, like even like me going back to school, I want to go back to school. Definitely want to do therapy. Just little shit that I want to do like once I completely finish like being in the spotlight type. Not even just being in the spot, but I still want to make money, so I still have to be. I want to be behind the scene more so.
You don't think it's some type of middle ground where you can become a better man, right? A better version of yourself, but also be that dog in the ring?
No. I think something gotta give. Something gotta give. And
It's crazy because I think Mike Tyson talks about this. Like when he was like at his pinnacle, his peak, he was like a different person. And now it's like he more grounded. And like, but I feel like when it's time to fight, he still could turn that dog on. He's like 60.
Yeah. I mean, but you see how like he have it, but he really don't have that spark like how he was when like he was like in it. He's like, now that you just said it, you could tell that for sure he then probably got therapy, probably like, healed and stuff like that. So what, like him going back and like fighting and stuff like that, I think that shit fucked him up. Cause he was out of it so much. And I feel as though like he was at peace. Like even now, like if you see him post a picture of him at his crib just sitting in a chair, he said that's his peace. That's fire. So why would you see that, and why would they go and make this man get in the ring and fight? And
You know why?
But
that money.
Yeah, for the money. Yeah, for sure.
You know
for
why?
For the money. But he was saying like how he was like he was doing it for his kids or something too. Something like that. I don't quote me, but saying like he was doing it for his kids, showing his kids that he's like a warrior or something like that. But me personally, I wouldn't have did it. But it be stuff like that, little situations in your life that you be having to show them, like you had to remind them like who I am type shit. Because people do tend to forget.
I asked about a therapy thing, bro, because like, again, not to make this whole thing about where we come from, but it's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, we so desensitized. We're in an environment where like all of the fucked up shit is normalized. Like, I seen somebody get killed when I was 11, right? And like, to think that like, like that's regular, right? Like stories like my friend, like he lost his parents, like just like real life shit that we've been through. And we get older and we try to be real, we try to connect with a woman, or you know what I'm saying? We try to have empathy to the world and we can't, because one, being men, two, coming from where we come from, empathy. Niggas ain't give us no sob. Niggas, we ain't had no sob story. We had to see things and move on. Because if not, again, we could be dead or not where we are. So like I bring up the therapy thing because I understood. I had to learn that myself. And I'm looking at somebody like you, nigga, like just being real, like I'm cool, but you a megastar. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's like, I know if it can help me, I'm like, man, you definitely get benefit from that shit for real.
You did therapy?
Yeah.
Oh, fire.
Bro, that shit, when I say it be the smallest questions that changed my life. I'll never forget, the therapist asked me, and she was like, how do you feel about your moms, right? And I'm like, nigga, what? My mom's the best woman I know. She did the best that she could, right? Because she did, like we come from, she was on drugs, all of that. And she was like, nah, but how did it make you feel? And I answered again, I'm like, what you mean? Like, I wouldn't be who I am if it wasn't for that situation. She was like, nah, but how does it make you feel? And I'll never forget, like, that was probably one of the first times that, like, something made me cry from like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it does hurt. Because I do wish that she wasn't a slave to her addiction. You feel me? I do wish that she could have been there and supported me more. You know what I'm trying to say? And when you can unlock that level of vulnerability within yourself, that level of emotion within yourself, I feel like that's the highest form of self-control. Because then you understand where it comes from, right? So then when we go out there and you be like, yo, my man said this, and that, all right, bet, I'm rocking with my man. Nah, I understand that, but because I unlocked this high level of self, right? I understand that doesn't serve me good. Yeah. But we only can get that from certain conversations. So like, that's why I asked. Like, I think it is a way where you can be that dog in the ring. And probably, to be honest with you, bro, probably a bigger dog in the ring once you start understanding these triggers, if that makes sense.
Yeah. That's how I be too. Like, I have like a quick thought to myself, like, damn, like if my pops was like around, I wouldn't even have to do this stuff, like box or anything. Like, you supposed to be helping me and shit like that. Even like little situations now, I be thinking like, that's what make me like think about my big brother that I lost type shit. Like the situation I'm going through now, I ain't had nobody to like help me with my decisions. You know, so that's what make me like, damn, I'm like call on him so much type shit, but I can't. You feel me? But it is what it is. Sometimes like you gotta be mentally strong and just be able to get. That's how we was like. Well, coming from where we come from, like we had to be mentally strong, physically strong. It'd be like we came from like a good, well, not good household, but we would say we was loved. But it's just like when we go outside that door, it's like you gotta turn to what you facing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what it was type shit. Like, it's always like you gotta be strong. You gotta be strong. It's never no being weak, especially where we come from. Like, you have to be strong.
And for you, is worse because you got into the game professional at 18, and I'm sure people automatically assume that this. Check this out. They probably automatically assume you at 18 is who you are now. When we talk about the money, right? They have no idea. Like, I gotta get the money. Like, so you already probably had people gravitating to you. Like, man, okay, now you got out the hood. You gotta bring us. You gotta bring us.
Yeah.
That shit had to be stressful.
Yeah. Definitely had to be.
Definitely
was stressful.
You still feel that pressure?
No, because now I could be like, right now. In the state right now, like I am right now, it's like I helped everybody. Like, I helped completely, like, everyone. Like, it's nobody that I miss that I didn't help. So now it's like, it's about bettering myself and, like, who's close to me and who I want to help, like, who I rock with type of vibe. You feel me? So